Do you know that woodpeckers use pecking to mark their territory? Like all other birds, woodpeckers have distinctive characteristics. One of them is undoubtedly the way they peck. Ever ponder the motive behind a woodpecker's peck? First, it appeared to me that they were vigorously beating a tree with their faces, as though they were torturing themselves. I made a mistake, though. They have more rational motivations for their pecking behavior. In actuality, that activity is essential to their way of life. Here are 6 explanations for why woodpeckers damage wood. 1. To locate food, woodpeckers scratch at wood. Woodpeckers have their own distinct method of locating food, just like any other animal on the earth does. For instance, bald eagles may approach the surface of the water and dip their foot in to grab fish. But woodpeckers use a different approach. They begin to peck in order to get to any larvae, ants, or other insects they spot in a wood. Interestingly, they use their remarkably long tongue to capture those insects once they have made an entrance in the tree's bark. 2. By pecking, woodpeckers exchange messages. Woodpeckers are not vocal birds, in contrast to many other species. Therefore, you won't encounter a singing woodpecker. Instead of tweeting, they tap the trees with their feet. Surprisingly, that noise aids them in warding off potential competitors and predators. Additionally, that sound aids in luring in potential partners. 3. Woodpeckers use pecking to construct their nests. The majority of birds gather grass and twigs to build their future nests, however the woodpecker does not. To put it another way, woodpeckers depend on their carving skills. They create holes on the tree to shape their future nest by pecking on the wood. Fun fact, a woodpecker is more likely to be looking for food in an area if it drills numerous tiny holes in a wooden building. However, if you notice one digging a bigger hole, that is a sign that they are making an effort to build a nest. 4. Woodpeckers employ their ability to prick. Few birds have the ability to peck like woodpeckers do. Unlike most birds, woodpeckers have powerful necks and beaks that allow them to continue pecking wood without getting hurt. They have the ability to peck 10,000 times every day. They are able to balance the vibration to prevent concussions because of the natural shock absorbance found in their robust necks. 5. Woodpeckers peck to mark their territory. Even people enjoy marking their territory, as do all animals. Humans typically use fencing to enclose their property. Dogs mark their territory with urine to establish dominance over other canines. It seems that woodpeckers have a unique method for claiming a territory. In order to signal to other birds that they are present in a territory, woodpeckers beat loudly against wood. 6. Their pecking affects both residential and commercial buildings in addition to trees. But they continue to do it. Although woodpeckers don't pound wood intentionally harm the environment or buildings, they do it as a survival strategy. Meaning that they only do it to ensure their own safety and do not purposefully damage wood. For instance, the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation, CBC, reported that when woodpeckers attempted to occupy a portion of the Prince George Hotel for nesting purposes, they instead inflicted thousands of dollars worth of damage. According to the legend, woodpeckers pecked at the recently constructed Courtyard Marriott Hotel and left the construction company with a hefty repair bill. That's just one illustration. These attractive birds can harm fruit trees, utility poles, house roofs, and other wooden structures in many different locations. Despite their destructive tendencies, woodpeckers are typically regarded as a distinctive aspect of nature. Their tapping sound, in my opinion, adds life and makes the woods much more delightful. Although I do prefer hearing birds singing in the morning. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.